So with me now is Nathan. Nathan is the main sponsor. Tell us a little bit about your company, first of all.
So my company is Gone Solar, based in South Wales. We're a solar panel and battery company, and we are just expanding across the UK. So we're franchising and looking at, with my background in the forces, I know the benefits of veterans. So we're trying to tap into that market really and show ourselves.
Do you find everywhere you go the sun shines? Because again, it's a glorious day here.
It's always sunny in Scotland, surely. It's the Welsh sun.
Tell us a little bit about your service.
So I spent 14 years, or just under 14 years, in the Trafalgar class submarine service. Submarines. So doing anything from humanitarian operations to sneaky operations. So lots of different things going on out there.
Sneaky operations, we like that. It's not escaped my notice that you run a company which is dependent on the sun, but yet during your service you saw very little of that.
Yeah, sun dodgers. Yeah, it's ironic, eh?
Why was it important you're here tonight for the Scottish Veterans Awards?
So I think it's really important. So when I was leaving the forces, I knew I wanted to be self-employed. I didn't know where to look, didn't know where to start, didn't know if there's anyone to do mentoring. So what I've built really is over the last 5 years, I've wrapped all my experience and everything I've got into a package, and I can pick the right person and say, right, go, and you've got a money-making business ready to go.
Veterans come in all shapes and sizes. We hear often about the bad cases, but there's so many great stories about veterans as well.
Yeah, veterans are, for me, the ability to be trained, the ability to follow instruction, the ability to, in how you present yourself, it's all the things that we take as like just a basic standard, which it isn't in the civilian world. So, the reality is that the forces is great for what I'm looking for.
Enjoy the night. Thanks very much.
Thank you. Cheers. Thank you.
With me now is Susie Hamilton, the Scottish Veterans Commissioner. Susie, no stranger to the Scottish Veterans Awards.
No, Mark, I've been to a couple before and it's always a fabulous evening.
What do you take out of it?
Well, it always reminds me and really reconfirms how fantastic our veteran community is, veterans themselves and of course the families and friends who support them. You
get a chance to say a few words as well. You're presenting one of the awards tonight. Getting your message across and the fact that you're supporting the veterans is really important too. Yes,
it's really important, particularly to get across the message that our veterans are not victims, they're not broken people, they are doing amazing things in our community and they are, on the whole, a very competent and capable bunch of people.
You yourself are a veteran. When you look back, when you were serving, could you imagine doing what you're doing now?
Not really. I was a rather filthy marine engineer when I was serving, so so I didn't do a lot of posh do's, I suppose. But no, I think I've learned quite a lot because I've worked with veterans in the third sector as well, and to bring me to this position here. So it's been quite a journey.
Brilliant. Well, enjoy your evening.
I certainly will. Thank you.
With me now is Davies from Joint Force Alba, one of the sponsors, and no stranger to the Scottish Veterans Awards.
No, I've been involved with the Scottish Veterans Awards pretty much since their inception up here in Scotland, so it's great to see it continuing and growing in its success.
This year as a sponsor and also a guest, previous years you've been a judge. It's one of the hardest things you'll do, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely. Trying to decide, between some absolutely outstanding applications and nominations, when veterans are just delivering so much value to their communities in Scotland, it's really, really difficult to pick between them.
What kind of things do you look for?
Oh, goodness. A lot of it comes down to sort of the evidence and the impact that people are having as well, whether that's through sort of testimonials from people that they've interacted with or supported, or even, nowadays we're getting lots of information from the technology in the digital way as well, which is really helpful.
You specialise in recruiting and recruiting veterans. What qualities do veterans bring?
A lot of it's the hard to assess things, I think, in the recruitment process. So a lot of it comes down to the behaviours, so their commitment, their discipline and their work ethic tends to be sort of the really common things that employers are really liking. But then there's other aspects that they transfer directly out, including, some of the unique experience that they bring, which can be really supportive to employers because it can just challenge some of the ways that they're thinking and doing things, but in a positive way.
And you're a veteran yourself. Do you miss it?
Sometimes, yes. I think, most veterans would say they miss some aspects. For me, it's very much the camaraderie. You just don't get that bond, I think, with a lot of people outside of the military world. It's quite a unique connection with people that you have from that.
Brilliant. Enjoy your evening.
Thank you very much.